Hello everyone, in the next video from Ultimate General Civil War Union campaign, and we are after Battle of Shiloh, so it's about time to reorganize our army, replenish our troops, assign new commanders if some of them are wounded or not. We will check it soon. So let's start with 1st Corps and 1st Division. There's a couple of promotions for Mr. Loomis, Walton, Infantry Brigades, also Scales. It's interesting because I switched back to camp during after first day of Battle of Shiloh, and I assigned those traits. You can see here, but they are not assigned now, so I have to redo it. It's interesting. I feel like this is some kind of, I don't think it's a bug, but I don't know how it works though. So I could assign it that before, but I don't know whether it was applied during the second day of Battle of Shiloh. So either way, let's go and assign the trait. That's Infantry Brigade under Adam Loomis' command. And we are going to select Assault course. I think we've already went through all of those traits, so let's go for Assault course. That will give us melee plus 10, morale plus 10, and as well stamina plus 10. So we are selecting that, and look at that. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Morale 100%, stamina 66, firearms 57, melee 49, efficiency 49, and command 47. Of course, now our main goal is to keep that unit alive as long as possible. We cannot let that unit disappear, be destroyed, because this is highly experienced unit. Now also the cost of veterans is huge. Look at that, 264 men for $12,000. That's a lot. Of course, we will go back to replenishing troops, but first let's promote all of our units possible. Second unit is Infantry Brigade under Lieutenant Colonel Kelly Walton command. I thought that Walton and Loomis got promotion to Colonel. Okay, that's fine. Of course, we are selecting as well Assault course. That looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, then Mr. Gavin, Colonel Alvin Gavin, commanding Cavalry Brigade. There is no promotion for that unit, but there is promotion for Artillery Brigade under Colonel Wade Scales command. And we are going to select Tactical Training, rotation speed plus 50%, cover 25%, and stealth 200%. We could also select Gunnery Training or Shooting Training, but actually I prefer to increase maneuver capabilities instead of either accuracy or reload time. Reload time would be actually interesting, uh, but still I feel like rotation speed, it's something I would really like to get as well. Cover, it's decent option as well if you want to avoid counter battery fire, which happens a lot. I think cover plus 25% is a good boost. So we are selecting that. Okay. Then second division. In second division, there are no promotions, unfortunately, except commanders. Commanders got promotion. So now Elmer Stockton is colonel. Alfred Forno is colonel as well. But unfortunately, we lost a commander of cavalry brigade called Dubose. So Mr. Dubose, Major Dubose, is wounded. Looks like. So we have to. Okay, can I assign Arnold Dubose? Is he wounded? Looks like he's not wounded. Why is that? Okay, this is very interesting. Let me close it for now and let's go to barracks. Okay, no, okay, he's in reserve. So he's not wounded. That's quite surprising to me. Okay, well, we will of course assign the same commander. He's major though. I would rather prefer to have him to be him at least Lieutenant Colonel. But okay,
Yes, sir.
that's fine. I think we can accept it. And also, there's promotion for that unit. So of course we will give that unit, well, and that's the good question now. So we have discipline training, morale plus 10, efficiency plus 5, horseback riding, stamina plus 10, efficiency plus 5, and mounted speed plus 10%. And endurance course, stamina plus 10, efficiency plus 5, and foot speed plus 10%. And looks like I should select either from discipline training or horseback riding, but actually I'm always emphasizing the need of high morale. So I'm going for discipline training, morale plus 10, and efficiency plus 5. Boom. Beautiful. Next is Artillery Brigade under Victor Vogan command. There is no promotion, so we go to 3rd Division, and here we have Infantry Brigade under Alan Scales, Colonel Alan Scales command, and we will give him discipline training, morale plus 10 and efficiency plus 5. Yes, it's better than endurance course. Okay, so next is Infantry Brigade under Mr. Loomis command. It looks like that gentleman is as well wounded. That was Kelly Loomis, and that's Adam Loomis. Okay, so I suppose they are brothers. We will assign the same commander, Lieutenant Colonel Kelly Loomis. Boom. Let's apply. Perfect. And now we got promotion. Okay, this is interesting. I didn't know that it works this way. So like, having the commander can affect the experience of the unit. Very interesting. Okay. Of course, we will assign trait, and that trait will be discipline training. It's nothing new. Next, skirmishers under Siegfried, Captain Sean Siegfried, and also Captain Roland Harris. There are no promotions, despite tremendous job last time. But with that being done, we can go to 2nd Corps, and there is again plenty of men wounded. So 1st Division, there is no commander for the 1st Division, which is weird, if I'm honest with you. And we can assign either Major General. I don't think it makes sense to assign Major General as Commander Division. I think Mr. Ulysses Grant should command at least Corps. So we can go for Colonel. Wow, there's Wilcox Infantry Brigade, and that's commanded by Brigadier General. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's select Jacob Ammon, commanding he will be commanding 1st Division from the 2nd Corps. Unless he's commanding some of infantry brigades. No, he is not. Okay, so let's apply. And we go to now brigades, and 1st Brigade is Infantry Brigade under Colonel Clinton Anderson command. It's quite an experienced unit, so we are selecting 2nd trait, and of course we are going for assault course, melee, morale, and stamina, and that looks amazing. Next is Infantry Brigade under McGuinness command. Looks like Mr. McGuinness was wounded, and he's back, Lieutenant Colonel Charlie McGuinness. Let's apply, and of course there is a promotion for unit. We are selecting assault course as well. Great. And we are going to the next units. Then it's Cavalry Brigade Cabell and Artillery Brigade under Backley command, Colonel Backley. No promotions for those units, so we jump to 2nd Division. And here, oh, almost promotion for Sidney Merritt Infantry Brigade, but unfortunately not. But there is promotion for Roberto Wilcox Infantry Brigade, and I'm really surprised that that gentleman is now Brigadier General. We could replace him with Colonel. Would it affect it much if I switch to, for example, Colonel Heinzelmann? Okay. Alright, let me select Roberto Wilcox. Mm, so let's take a look at base statistics. I've noticed that experience dropped slightly, so maybe let's check experience first. So it's dropping from 39 to 24, right? Okay. And rest of the statistics. So let's go back to Roberto Wilcox. Command 64, efficiency 54, morale 80, 49, 54, 61. I won't remember everything. But let me switch to Mr. Heinzelman. Okay, so command is dropping slightly, efficiency as well, I suppose. Let me take a look. No, efficiency stays the same, so command drops. Command level depends from the experience of the unit officer and his leading division commander. Command level affects the efficiency according to size of unit. Bigger units need high rank leaders to operate on maximum efficiency. If the unit's officer or his division commander become casualties during combat, the command level will be reduced and the unit will receive severe penalty in efficiency. Oh, that's good to know. Mm, it's interesting that division is commanded by colonel and brigadier general is commanding the infantry brigade. I think we will replace Mr. Wilcox. You are a great commander. We will replace you with Colonel S. Heinzelmann. Well, I don't know your name. I'm very sorry. And now we will assign as commander of second. We'll move him to first division. Uh, Roberto Wilcox will command the first division. Okay, perfect. That's great. And now we can go to second division to Mr. Heinzelmann, and we will of course assign the same trait, which is assault course. Boom. Okay. No promotion for cavalry brigade under Colonel Drake command, and no promotion for Colonel Craig Smith artillery brigade. But we have third division. There is no commander. Command got wounded. And now I think we can assign Jacob Amon, or maybe we would like to get Brigadier General. Let's go back to First Corps. Who is commanding divisions? Colonels. Okay. I think for commanding the third division, I would like to, for now, assign Colonel, and that can be Jacob Ammon. Why not? But later, preferably, I would like to switch all of my division commanders to brigadier generals. So then, by doing so, colonels could be assigned as commanders for either infantry, cavalry, or artillery brigades, and I think that should work nice. We still miss commander for Baker Infantry Brigade, but Craig Baker is back in action. Lieutenant Colonel Craig Baker. Of course, we are assigning that gentleman, and we have to select one of the traits, and of course that's gonna be discipline training to increase morale. Perfection. Okay, so that's it regarding promotions and basic stuff. Now, what we should do? We can go to the next step, which is career, and we can think about some of those traits related with myself. Let me think. What do we need? Let's read about politics first. Politics influence the amount of recruits and money you receive during the war. Uh, okay. Hmm. Gold, why not? I wouldn't mind, but actually this is not something I really need at that point. So let's go to economy. Increasing your level in economy will reduce the cost of of purchasing new weapons. Would be nice if you would like to switch to new weaponry, but I don't think we can. I think the only weapon available for now, and only for just a few infantry brigades, is Springfield M1855, or maybe some Lawrence. So let me take a look. Let's go to army. Let's open the armory. What weapons are available? Palmetto. We could select from Palmetto. I think it has higher effective range. No, not really. Fire rate. No. Accuracy, it's very similar, so it's only better in terms of melee. Okay, I think it's not worth it, but I think Lawrence would be worth it. It has lower damage, but higher effective range. Fire rate is similar. Accuracy is certainly higher, way higher. That's a rifle, .54 rifle, and that's a .69 musket, smooth bore. Lawrence is smooth bore as well. This imported rifle musket is made in Austria and is accurate at long range, but like all muzzle-loading weapons, it has a rather slow reload rate. Okay, yeah, but accuracy is way higher, and it's same for effective range. Damage is lower though. But I feel like it would make sense to switch to Lawrence, or at least give it a try. Also, we have that Springfield M1855. That's .58, lower caliber. The first rifled musket that exploited the advantages of mini-ball bullets is a good buy for its price. As well, effective range way higher, 340 compared to 250 for M1842. Fire rate 49, accuracy 65, and melee 60. And then we have Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry, that's .58 rifle single shot. Improved version of Springfield M1855 made in Harper's Ferry Weapons Manufactory. Damage similar to M1855, the Springfield one. Higher effective range, a little. Higher fire rate, also just a little. Accuracy as well, higher, and melee quite similar. Slightly lower. Okay, this is also the option to consider, why not? Colt and Henry, we of course cannot afford it. That's a repeating rifle, by the way. 15 round magazine. Yeah, damage is low, but reloading is exceptionally good. Same for Colt. Okay, so we can consider switching to Harper's Ferry, and as well Springfield M1855. I wouldn't mind to do so. So let's cancel it. I mean that decision would be boosted if we selected the economy trade. That would give us a little bit of discount. But let me take a look at government. We can request. We have 15 points to spend. So we could request, for example, 2000 Springfield's M1855 or 1750 Harper's Ferry, as well as 20-pounder powered guns. Powerful cannon designed for long-range bombardment. Usually I don't use my artillery from the long range. I'm for most of the time I keep it very close to my infantry. So that's not something I would like to switch, honestly. I would rather prefer rifles, if I'm honest with you. Okay, let's close it for now. Let's go back to career. Now let's read about medicine. Finding new recruits is not always easy, so the ability to restore your army is a vital skill. Medicine increases the amount of casualties that get healed after battle. Interesting, but usually it's 6-10% restored. I think still the cost of assigning veterans is really high. I don't really think that's gonna improve much our economy and situation. So let's forget about medicine for now. Let's go to training. And here, yeah, increasing your training allows you to replenish unit losses with new veterans for lower cost and keep the unit skills at high levels. And next level minus 12.5% cost of veteran recruits. That's huge. That's really huge. So I could consider it, but as well the army organization. Next level, 3 corps, 3 division per corps, and 4 brigades per division, and 2000 max brigade size. Also interesting option. Actually, instead of brigade size, I would prefer to have 5 brigades per division instead of 4. I don't know on which level that's gonna increase the number of brigades per division, but that's also something I should consider. Next is logistics, the additional ammo. This is great as well. But about logistics, I would rather wait for next grand battle before I increase logistics. I think that those minor battles I can deal with just supply wagons. But before grand battles, I would really like to increase logistics, especially at the next level. That's 20% additional ammo. That's quite nice. So yes, this is again something I should consider. And then we have reconnaissance, partial info about unit status, but that requires 2 points. This is interesting, but what's the point of knowing status of the unit if you cannot deploy enough of your units? Mm, Certainly interesting information, worth noting, but still I prefer to deploy as much units as possible and also as modernized as possible, instead of knowing what's the unit status really. Like, what if my infantry brigade consists of 1500 men and I'm going to face 2500 men of second level of high experience? That's not gonna help me much, honestly. So, with all that information, I think I'm going to think the training or economy. Those two things are something I would really consider. Training. Yeah, we need a lot of veterans now. So let's go for training. Now it's minus 12.5. And the next level is minus 50%. Yes, sir. We'll go this way. Okay. So that's assign. We'll of course apply. Boom. And now let's go back to army and let's start assigning new men. So first we need full stack for Adam Loomis Infantry Brigade, and that's gonna cost us $80,000 and 419 men. We of course will apply it. Then it's another infantry brigade under Kelly Walton command as well. Max stack $28,000. Holy shit, that's expensive. Another unit is Cavalry Brigade, Alvin Gavin. 750, no, up to 500. I think this is what I need. Let's apply $14,000. The cost is gigantic. Next is Artillery Brigade, weight scales. I think 15 guns for 10,000. Yeah, that sounds okay. Boom. Next, second division, Elmer Stockton Infantry Brigade, max stack, only 9,000. This is nice. Next is Infantry Brigade under Alfred Forno command, and also maximum amount of men, almost 20,000. Well, actually $90,000.
Yes,
I
sir.
think I don't need to be worried about manpool, manpower. Money is the biggest problem, certainly. Next is Cavalry Brigade, Arnold Dubose, Major Arnold Dubose, up to 500. What's the cost? 17,000. Huge, but it's necessary. Next, Lieutenant Colonel Victor Vaughan, Artillery Brigade, up to 15 guns. And of course, 6-pounders. We have a little bit, well, a little, 24 in armory, so it's always a bit cheaper.
Sir, yes,
Boom.
sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay, so that's it regarding second division. We go to third division. Colonel Alan Scales. Do we have two scales? Oh, yeah, as well. Wade Scales and Alan Scales. Hello, guys. And of course, we are replenishing them up to 1,500 men. Cost is lower, only $9,000. Boom. So we go to Kelly Loomis, Lieutenant Kali Loomis, Infantry Brigade, again, up to 1500 men, $20,000, boom. The cost is ridiculous now. What's next? Next is Sean Siegfried, Captain Sean Siegfried, skirmishers. Well, I would call it battalion instead of brigade. So let's see, what's the cost? Up to 500 men? 4,900. I think this is acceptable. Yeah, why not? And next is... Oh, we don't have weaponry. Right, I completely forgot. We would need to switch to Sharps model 1855. But the cost is high. Okay, so let's leave it as it is for now. They can use Hunter, unless we have something else in armory. No, we don't. Okay, so it is what it is. Now we can go to Second Corp. And some replenishments here. We are starting with Infantry Brigade under Colonel Clinton Anderson command. Of course, maximum veterans cost $15,000. Boom. Next is McGuinness, as well, 50,000 men, 27,000. Huge, but necessary. What's next? Cavalry Brigade, Floyd Cabell, up to 500 men if possible. The cost is 20,000. Jesus Christ. Oh, we may need to reconsider it now. Let's increase it up to 400 for now. 11,000. Okay, this is acceptable. Let's go to Johnny Buckley, Colonel Johnny Buckley, Artillery Brigade, up to 15 guns. Cost 50,000. 6-pounders. Okay, this is necessary step. Next is 2nd Division, Sydney Sydney Merritt. What's the cost? Oh god, 37,000. Jesus. What about up to 1,000 men? 15,000. Okay. Let's apply. Heinzelmann. That's gonna be costly as well. Up to 1,000 men. $14,000. That hurts me. That really hurts me. Next is Drake. Cavalry Brigade, Colonel Ronald Drake. 400 men? 20,000. Oh, that's too much. 300 men. Let me take a look. 10,000. Okay. What if I go to rookies? Oh, that hurts badly. No, we are not going to do that. We don't need so many rookies. Okay, so now Artillery Brigade under Craig Smith command. 7,000, almost 8,000 for 15 guns. What about 14? Okay, the difference is not huge. Let's go for 15. And we are left with $14,000. Of course, we have still plenty of supplies. We can drop them if we would like to. Yeah, now we have almost 20,000 available. So now 3rd Division, Craig Baker, Lieutenant Craig Baker, up to 1,000 men for now. Oh, in his case, it's not as bad. So up to 1,000 for now. Poop, 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 poop. Few less. 4,500. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, good. So 50,000 left. Of course, we need supplies for my first corp. The question is, which corp we are going to send for the next battle? That's a great question, honestly. Let me take a look. We could also replace Louis Wagner, Colonel Louis Wagner. Oh, they cost, unfortunately. Okay, so no, we don't need it. Let's go to battle map. We have corresponders. I'm not going to read it for now, because I would like to just check upcoming battles. 7 Pines, Secure River, 15 April 1862, 31st May 1862, 27th May 1862, that's Rendezvous, and Gaines Mill, and that's a Grand grand battle. So we'll start with Secure River. I'm only interested about how many enemies we are going to face. So of course I will start. That's part of our reconnaissance. We are going to face 15,000 men and almost 16,000 men and also 48 guns. We don't have any support. If I deploy my first corps, I have 11,000 men. Okay. What if I select second corps? Only 8,000 men. Ooh, that's gonna be a challenge. First corps, 11,000, almost 12,000 and 30 guns. One corps, 3 divisions. He has Confederates have 2 corps. I have only 1, and I cannot deploy more, unfortunately. This is not good. Could we increase number of men in first corps? I think we don't have any other option. We have to send first corps for that battle. What we will get after winning, potentially winning that battle. So let's go to. I have to go to camp, right? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, now battle map as well. The price is $100,000 and plus 4 reputation. That would allow me to request some funds from the government, another $100,000. Okay, so this is doable. So we'll deploy first corps, that's for sure. So we need to cut off supplies from the second corps down to 0. Now we have 22,000. I would like to get around 10,000 supplies. So 14,000 is still left. Now the question is what to do. Could we afford one more infantry brigade? So instead of, for example, Harris, but they are inexperienced though. So does it make sense to replace them? I cannot add men to my infantry brigades because they are full stack. I could still add men to Harris skirmishers and also to Gavin and Dubow's cavalry. Make them a bit larger. Their efficiency is Dubow's cavalry is dropped because of commander officer's rank. What if we would like to assign Marcus Peace?
Yes, sir.
And we will do it. So it doesn't hurt our efficiency. Officer's rank is low for the size of the unit. It's not now. It's fine. What if we assign Virgil Hubbard?
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes difference. All right, efficiency drops if we are increasing number of men. Well, we will ask Colonel Virgil Hubbard to command that cavalry brigade then to increase efficiency. By the way, efficiency is responsible for what? The largest possible efficiency is achieved according to the command level of the unit. Efficiency levels up by making kills and directly improves shooting, reload speed and melee strength. Oh, this is quite important then. Fair enough. Okay, so $40,000 left. We can go to barracks, no barracks, armory, and we can sell a lot of rifles. Farmer, Reboard, and Springfields. No, Springfields we are not going to sell, but we are going to sell all Farmer muskets for 18, almost $19,000. That's a lot, and also Reboard Farmer for 10,000. That's a lot of additional money. This is very nice. So, what we could do? Could we switch to, for example, Palmetto? Oh, the cost is 19,000. What if I would like to switch to Springfield? 25,000. Holy shit. Or Harper's Ferry? 49,000. Woohoo! That's costly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't think we are going to do. We are going to stick to Springfield M1842. But what could we do though? We could assign a bit more artillery. 20 guns. Efficiency drops though, so probably doesn't make sense. We could assign a bit more cavalry. 100 more men. it hurts a little bit our efficiency. It drops from 30 to 29 with 600 men. And what's the cost, by the way? Almost 80,000 for additional 100 men. Why not? But I'm more interested in Harris. What if we would like to switch to, for example, Sharp's model? Okay, melee hurts, efficiency hurts, but reloading is higher. Okay. Cost is 11,000, but still we wouldn't get full stack unless we go for Smith. What's that? Carbine single shot. Standard carbine with decent accuracy and fast reload rate. Effective range is low, fire rate is high, accuracy is decent. No, Hunter effective range 450. I think we are going to stick to Hunters
Yes,
though,
sir.
so it doesn't make sense to replace that unit. Well, that means that we have 44,000 available. We can of course assign more supplies then, up to 50,000. But actually we cannot increase numbers of our troops unless Lieutenant Colonel Victor Vaughan. No, that hurts. And that's also because of efficiency. Okay, so it doesn't make much sense to do so. For second corp, here I could increase men as well, but I suppose I don't have enough money to replenish fully second division and then form the third division. The cost of forming new infantry brigade wouldn't be great. $11,000. What about 1,500 men? $60,000. But that's gonna be still less men than in case of first corps. So probably we are going to stick with the first corps. With all those men, highly experienced units. Hopefully that's gonna work. Of course we will suffer some casualties, but if we win the next battle, we will receive +4 additional reputation points, and then we can request additional $100,000. And with amount of around $200,000, I think we will be able to fully replenish second corp and maybe even form the third corp. And actually, for those minor battles, it's usually only one corp, right, available. Let's start, for example, Seven Pines this time. How many corps we can assign? Yeah, exactly. Only one. But for example, in case of that mission, we are receiving reinforcements. Look at that. McCarthy, Howe, Abercrombie, Robinson, Randolph, Carr. A lot of support. 7,000 men. That's a lot. Look at that. We will assign first corps for the mission. Oh, too many brigades, really? Is there any penalty because of it? Let me take a look. Why is that? Only 6 brigades. Okay, but can I select those brigades or they will be assigned randomly? I have no clue, frankly speaking. But certainly we are outnumbering, in that case, enemies. We are going to face only 30,000 men and 12 guns compared to 18,000 men and 45 guns. Of course, we cannot assign all brigades, so I suppose that number will drop. I don't know how it's made under the hood, so which brigades we can assign, but it is what it is. Unless it doesn't allow me to start the battle, I'm not going to clear it, of course. But we'll find out about it later. Let's go back to camp though. Let's select battle map as well, and now rendezvous. How many corps we can assign here? Probably as well one. It's always one. Yeah, only one. And here we don't have reinforcement. Of course, there is limitation. Only 8 brigades will take part in that battle. So we cannot deploy our full strength, almost 12,000 men. It will be reduced. For example, we will, if possible, of course, I don't know how it's made, whether I can select or not. But then I would, of course, remove 2 skirmishers and probably 2 infantry brigades. That's a tough decision to make. Artillery is quite useful. Cavalry is useful as well. So who knows? Maybe without cavalry? They do not have guns, which means that we don't need cavalry. So 2 skirmishers and 2 cavalry are out of that battle. We would only use infantry brigade and artillery, which would give us 8 brigades in total. Plenty of men, most of the men actually, because infantry brigades are the biggest unit, and also all guns. And I think we should make it easily. Of course, we will find out later. So we are going back to camp, and I think that would be it for today, since we are awaiting next minor battle. So almost 41 minutes focused on reorganizing our troops, replenishment, assigning new traits, and so on. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you in the next one, where we will fight another minor battle as a union. So once again, thank you and goodbye.